is yours, the world is yours.
Yo, what's good everyone? It's Leak. I'm back at it again with another video today, another reaction video, and Scott Jund thinks that the Ringu chapter is gonna be a flop. Now, does this come as a surprise? I mean, not really. I mean, it's like when it comes to most of our like licensed chapters, most of them don't even be like that strong. I know my boy Pyramid Head, he's like on the A tier list, like at least, but I don't know how. I'm just gonna call it a curse for now because I'm pretty sure that's what her name might be. That's what I'm guessing. But I'm pretty sure the curse is gonna be, she might be at least decent. I feel like she might have that fun factor to play, but I don't know how, like, if she will be like that viable. You know what I'm trying to say? I mean, hopefully she is, because I want every type of license that has that presence to be strong in the game as well, because it makes up for that presence. You know what I'm trying to say? If you have a fear-inducing presence, then it's like, I want you to have a really strong power. You know what I'm trying to say? I want you to look powerful. I don't want you to look weak and you have like a strong presence, because if you're weak and you have a fear-inducing presence, then it's like you don't look right. You know what I'm trying to say? Something's off. But anyways, let's get into this video. I'm curious to see what he got in mind, so let's check this out.
Hey guys, Scott here. Today I want to talk about the Ring chapter coming out, I believe, in like March, and why I think it's going to be the biggest flop that Behavior has had for a new killer release in probably a very, very long time. And it's not just one particular reason, it's a lot of little different things combining at the exact same time to really exemplify this effect, or amplify it rather. And
probably it's like, I want to let him talk about, I'm guessing how the power is gonna work. I mean, let me see.
Yeah, just go over why I think this is going to be the case.
Because
so
it's like, I'm confused too.
It is the Japanese version of the Ring. You know, there are definitely some fans of it for sure, but it is not, you know, on the same level as Michael Myers or Freddy Krueger.
Right? Yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
There's just a lot more licenses that this game already has that are significantly more exciting, at least to me, than, you know, the Japanese version of the Ring, which I'm pretty sure most people didn't even know existed. A lot of people just... She
still won it though, but I see what you're saying. She's still very like high requested.
Movie, that's not the case. It's actually originally a Japanese
she was
thing.
At least, because you already got.
I didn't know much about it. I did research on it. It seems pretty interesting, like the story itself. It's a little crazy with space smallpox virus. It gets crazy, but it's certainly not on the same level as, you know, horror icons that are in this game.
Not gonna cap. I didn't know all that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say I liked it.
Already, just based off of the content alone, it's not super exciting, I think, to the majority. It's still exciting for people that are excited for it, obviously, but it doesn't have the same grand appeal that a lot of the other licenses this game has nabbed actually does. That's that.
Okay.
But there's the whole perfect storm of kind of dissatisfaction with DbD right now as well. That is making people kind of not play the game as much. For the past 4 months in a row, the player base has been decreasing. It's certainly nowhere near being a dead game or anything like that, but it is trending downwards for sure. Even when the artist came out, it didn't bump it up at all.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Came out.
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Time you saw an artist. Yeah, exactly. So it is.
I have to say, like, the artist is like a licensed killer that, like, or like that whole chapter is licensed, and then people actually are like, they already have an idea of what it is, but.
Wow,
I didn't know that
was
though.
Not really exciting enough to get more people playing the game. And I don't suspect the Ring character will be enough to do that as well. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have another artist scenario, but it's not. Again, it's not just because of the content. It's a perfect storm of people being unsatisfied with the game itself. The PTB of the mid-chapter patch is extremely underwhelming. Pretty much the only worthwhile note thing is the is the Dead Man Switch change, and there's like this one other kind of okay change. Basically, it's just not a very exciting mid-chapter patch, so people didn't even play the PTB. No one cares. Even Otz is upset.
I only played the PTB. I'm gonna keep it real true. As soon as I just looked at the patch notes, I was just like, okay. Like, I looked at short clips of it. Then I scrolled for a little while longer, and I saw that Pinhead's voice lines got like reworked. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, Doug Bradley actually did the voice lines, and that's what made me want to hop on the PTB to actually play as Pinhead with the new voice lines and stuff. So that was really the only thing that really made me hop on the PTB. But
so it's just nothing
to be
exciting
honest
is happening. It's been very stagnant. The artist
I probably speak with most people, but
a lot of people really fast. I still like the artist. I'll die on that hill, but a lot of people got bored of that really fast. So that was boring for them. And then the mid.
I didn't get really bored of artists, but like, I mean, she's okay. I mean, she got
Chapter is
potential.
boring, and
I have nothing
Fire
wrong
Emblem
with it.
is
It's
coming out
like
in March. But the thing is, like right before that happens, there's also a perfect storm of awesome games coming out. Whether you
yo,
like single player games like the new Horizon
word.
game, or you like multiplayer games, or both, like Elden Ring, for example. I know Otz and myself
Got the
and
night
Crew,
Suicide
as well,
Squad.
will be leaving the game for quite some time. I
Dying
don't
Light
speak for
2.
them, and I doubt they're going to quit the game permanently, and I'm also not quitting the game permanently. But
Yeah.
we will be taking a several-month vacation from DbD right when that killer comes out as well. So I might check her out once, make a video on it with impressions, and that'll be it. And I imagine that'll be the same for a lot of the other content creators that are moving on to other games for a while.
Oh,
I believe
wow.
VHS is also having an open beta soon. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I know
Finally.
I heard something like that. And there's like there's just a lot of games coming out in that exact
Even
time.
though like the what's it called, I started to kind of realize that the hype for that game sort of died out. But it's like, who knows? Because as soon as that open beta launches out, everybody might just hop on that hype train and then start playing the beta. You know what I'm saying?
Frame that are going to just like severely detract from DbD. Even if it was a hype license, there is still a lot of interesting stuff coming out around the exact time frame that are going to take people away from it.
Word, yo, word.
And you know, love
a lot
or
of good
hate
games coming
content
out this year.
creators as much as you want, but you know, Otz is the biggest streamer for this game, and I know he's going to be playing he's going to be playing Elden Ring a lot, especially when this new killer comes out. And when you lose like your biggest streamer, it does impact the player base. And like I said, I don't care if you love or hate streamers, you cannot deny that there's a correlation with how many people play a game with how many people stream the game.
Exactly.
Less people that are streaming it, less people that are playing it. That's just how it works. I don't know why it's the case, but that is the case.
Plus, when people see that they're streaming like any sort of thing that's new in the game, it makes them want to play it, and they're like, oh, okay, I actually want to play this now. So he's
Losing
right
a
about
lot
that.
of content creators to other games for that time is going to severely impact it as well.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, the main thing is they kind of killed the hype way too early. Usually when they release new content,
Yo, word though, but I mean, listen, as long as I actually see what's going on in the chapter, that's all I care about. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you could announce like, what's the chapter I really want? You could FNAF chapter, Amnesia chapter. I just saw Fire Encounter Assault do a chase theme and menu music for Little Nightmares. I think Little Nightmares would be cool, at least for the killer. Like, if any type of chapter that I would like is launched like a year ahead, I don't care. I would still be hyped for it. Of course, it'll be a long wait, but it's like, you know what I'm trying to say? As I just want to see how it looks in person, and then I'll actually be like, oh, okay. I just hope it lives up to the hype. So the fact that, see, like, I don't want them to, like, you see how they did the Ring announcement? I don't want them to announce something and then the chapter overall is just mad underwhelming. If you're gonna launch something that early and then get people hyped for it, make sure it lives up to the hype, because that just shows a lot. I hope they do, man.
They're like, okay, by the way, Freddy Krueger's coming to DbD. Here's the PTB. Go play. And everyone's like, oh shit, what is out? The PTB's out right now. Oh my god, I gotta go to
Yeah.
What's the Mori like? And you'll notice like when
It's the element of surprise.
The PTB's put up immediately. That's when the directory for Twitch at least has the most views for DbD by far, even more so than when it officially releases. The PTB is when it is the most exciting for people, because they announce it immediately and PTB it immediately, and that's how they've done it for the past, God, like how many years of Killers
And that's exactly why, for the 4th anniversary, Silent Hill did just great, bro. Like, Silent Hill did really good. Resident Evil increased the employee base too, but like Silent Hill, of course, it caught everybody by surprise, because like only like a teeny tiny bit of people really expected Silent Hill.
Announced the killer and then immediately released the
That's
PTB.
that surprised me, bro. I was hyped.
It was like months ago, and it's not going to be for like 3 months later for it to come out.
Yeah.
By the time it comes out, we're just gonna be like, okay, whatever. We know. We've known
Yeah,
for months. It seems like
it kills, like, yeah. I see what you're saying.
killed their own hype before it even happened. So between that,
But like I said, if it's something that I've been waiting for that's amazing, I don't even care, bro. Like, I'm still gonna be playing that joint. I just hope that's the only thing I just hope it lives up to the hype. That's all I'm really looking for. But I mean, the ring is decent. That's why I was hyped, but did I see it coming? No, I was hyped a little bit, of course, because I want to see what you can actually do. But then it's like you gotta wait for it. So he has a point about that.
Satisfaction with the game.
Or I just be surprised, like, oh, they got Sadako. You know what I'm saying?
I genuinely believe that the chapter coming out in March is probably going to be a massive flop. That's just a guess, though. Maybe I'll be wrong, and honestly, for the health of the game, I hope I am wrong. But it's probably not looking good. So that's just my prediction. We'll see, though. Thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy.
It's his opinion. So like, if people will go, I already know there's people like Ring fans in the comment section probably like, oh, you wrong. This Ring chapter is gonna be like mad. It's gonna be fire, bro. Like, what are you talking about? I know, but it's like you still need to like relax because of the fact that we still haven't saw the chapter in action yet. Yeah, it got announced, but you still gotta see. That's the only thing. Like, that's really my concern. I just really hope it lives up to the hype. If y'all want to announce a chapter like 3 months ahead, it just gotta live up to the hype. You know what I'm trying to say? That's how you really have people on board and ready for the chapter. Like, the power gotta be amazing, your perks gotta be decent or at least good. The survivor's perks gotta be like decent and great good. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, if there's a map, that's like a cherry on top. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, if especially if the map is balanced, which, come on, let's be real here. The map is not gonna be balanced at all. But if it is balanced, that would be an extra cherry on top. Like, everything gotta be perfection when it comes to them announcing a chapter early. You know what I'm trying to say? You just gotta always live up to the hype. That's how like I generally feel about it. Like, yes, with Resident Evil, when they announced it, I was hyped, right? But then I was also like, okay, but how I'm concerned because how is it gonna look like though? Like, is it really gonna live up to the hype? As you can see now, is like Nemesis. I mean, don't get me wrong, I kind of like playing as him from here and there, but then it's like it gets old. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, if it's Nemesis, I expect them to do something a lot more like better instead of just have a tentacle whip, because it just feels like you're playing as a different character, but it's just like a Nemesis skin slapped on top of him. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I know it feels like Nemesis because the heavy boots and stuff. Like, when you walking around, it just, I don't know. I feel like they should have gave him a flamethrower. I feel like that would have been dope. But maybe I'm asking for too much. But yeah, I just hope the Ring chapter lives up to the hype. Really, that's all I really hope for. I hope it's not a flop. Don't get me wrong, I really do want the chapter to do well. But it's like, let's be real here, he has a point. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, why would you want to announce something like the Ring? And mind you, like what he said, Freddy, Halloween, Pennywise, you know what I'm trying to say? Those are all bigger than the Ring. So to announce something like the Ring a couple months before, it's kind of like, it's not an okay move. I feel like they should have just, like what he said, waited until the PTB, it was around PTB time, and they announced it, and the PTB was that same day. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, the Silent Hill chapter, they announced they announced that the chapter was gonna be Silent Hill, and then they released the PTB on that same day of the anniversary. You know what I'm trying to say? So I kind of do wish they did the same thing with this chapter over here coming out. But who knows? They might shut us up because it might be an amazing chapter. We don't know. We didn't even play it. You know what I'm trying to say? But I hope he's wrong, man. I do. I don't want it to be a flop. I want the chapter to be amazing. But anyways, I hope y'all like this video. I hope y'all like this reaction video. I hope it's not a flop, bro. It's coming soon. You know what I'm trying to say? The PTB at least. So I'm gonna see you on the next one. Take care. Love y'all and peace.
To the beat, y'all.
Check it out.
Come on. 1, 2. What you going?